Hello and welcome everyone on this official platform of Legacy IAS Academy. What happens when an old age identities clash on the sacred land? When festivals meant to unite are threatened by the shadows of tribal division? And what if a single press release becomes a spark in a volatile forest of ethnic tensions? So, welcome to Manipur. As you can see the headlines here in the newspaper, Nationalist Socialist Council of Nagaland warns Kuki-Zo village volunteers. Now, why? So, this is now Manipur, which is a breathtaking region in the northeast India, which is a home to rare flowers, ancient tribes, and hauntingly beautiful hills. But behind this beauty lies a conflict that world is barely watching, a quiet storm brewing between the Tangkhul Nagas and Kuki-Zo community over the land, identity and memory. Now, on 11th of May 2025, a small statement from the little known group sent shockwaves across the hills of Ukhrul, threatening the peaceful spirit of the upcoming Shirui Lily Festival that the NSCN, Nationalist Socialist Council of Nagaland, a powerful insurgent group seeking Naga sovereignty, issued a direct warning, and now the world must pay attention. But at what stake? It is not just about the territory, but trust, peace, and the fragile fabric of coexistence. So stay with me as we decode this unfolding story fact by fact, layer by layer. Now, what is the context here? That is related to the Shirui लिली फेस्टिवल. अब ये शिरुई लिली फेस्टिवल क्या है, सबसे पहले तो हम ये समझ लेते हैं कि क्यों इतना न्यूज में. Shirui Lily Festival is an annual cultural environmental festival celebrated in the Ukhrul district of Manipur in the honor of Shirui Lily flower. Shirui Lily flower, as you can see here, it is a rare endangered flower found only on the Shirkui Kasong peak, which is near to the Shirui village. Now, सवाल ये उठता है, why was the Shirui Lily Festival created? So let me tell you, the first reason is why this festival is created, to celebrate the Shirui Lily. जी हाँ, the Shirui Lily is the state flower of Manipur and it is found nowhere else in the world except Ukhrul Shirui Hill ranges. And do you know that this Shirui flower was discovered by the British botanist whose name was Frank Kingdon Ward in 1946 and later named after his wife. Now, what is the importance of this festival? The importance of this festival is to promote the ecotourism and environmental awareness. See, this festival raised the awareness about the need to protect the fragile habitat of the lily, which is threatened by the deforestation, climate change, as well as over tourism. Apart from this, to showcase the Tangkhul Naga culture also with this festival. Tangkhul Naga culture. So this festival highlights the traditional dances, food attire, and the crafts of Tangkhul Naga community. And it also includes the rock music concerts, indigenous games, trekking, flower shows, etc. and etc. So this festival also fosters the unity and peace through culture. By bringing together the communities and the tourists from across India and abroad, it promotes intercultural understanding as well as peaceful coexistence. Now, who organizes this festival? अब इस festival को organize कौन करता है? The government of Manipur, particularly the Department of Tourism, in collaboration with the local organization as well as the village councils. They organize this festival. That is why this festival has huge importance in Manipur region. Now, so first of all, try to understand. So this overall, if we see these things, the Shirui Lily Festival was created to protect a rare flower, celebrate tribal culture, promote tourism, which serve as a symbol of ecological responsibility and ethnic harmony in the beautiful yet conflict-sensitive region of Ukhrul, Manipur. Now, what happened actually? What is the context of the news? So, as I have said, on 11th May 2025, a group called Kuki-Zo Village Volunteer Eastern Zone, that is KZVV-EZ, issued. KZVV-EZ means Kuki-Zo Village Volunteer Eastern Zone. They issued a press note, and in that press note they made comments that National Socialist Council of Nagaland believes are trying to claim some villages in Ukhrul district as a part of so called as Kuki land. ऐसा कहा किसने? KZVV ने. Clear? Kuki-Zo people. Now, अब इस पर रिएक्शन भी आएगा. So who reacted on this? So Wong Tangkhul region. So let me tell you who is going to react now. The Wu Tangkhul region of the government of People's Republic of Nagaland, which is also controlled by the National Socialist Council of Nagaland, they have responded strongly against this. Now, what did National Socialist Council of Nagaland say? Now, National Socialist Council of Nagaland, they appreciated Kuki-Zo volunteers' support for the Shirui Lily Festival, a festival which promotes the environmental awareness, tourism. But they were very upset with what they called outrageous and provocative claims over the territory. And they clearly said that no part of Ukhrul where Nagas live is a part of Kuki land. Now, so this was said by the, remember this thing, this was said by NSCN. Clear? And that is why, as you can see here, they also want Kuki-Zo, Eastern Zone, that not try to disturb the tourist or target any community during the festival at Ukhrul. कि आप पीस को बिल्कुल भी डिस्टर्ब नहीं करें. Now, why is this important? So let me tell you that why this statement or why is this important. So first of all, try to understand the importance of this, that Shirui Lily Festival is held to celebrate the state flower of Manipur and also promote the ecotourism and the culture of the Tangkhul Naga people as well as other Naga communities. That is why final warning was given by the National Socialist Council of Nagaland, and they called Kuki-Zo Village Volunteer Eastern Zone's message a direct challenge for the peace. And that is why they warned that if Kuki-Zo Village Volunteer Eastern Zone repeats such kind of statement in media or social media, it would be seen as an insult to the National Socialist Council of Nagaland as well as all the Nagas. So overall, if we see, in short, National Socialist Council of Nagaland is angry because of the statement which is given by the Kuki-Zo Village Volunteer Eastern Zone, that some parts of Nagaland in Ukhrul belong to the Kuki land. That is wrong. This statement made angry to National Socialist Council of Nagaland. That is why National Socialist Council of Nagaland says that this is false. And that is why they warn them not to disturb the upcoming festival or make similar claims again. Now, how is it going to impact the region? So the possible impacts that we can see of this NSCN-Kuki Zo Eastern Zone, the impact can be serious, especially already sensitive, especially given in the given condition already sensitive ethnic as well as territorial tensions in Manipur. Now, what can be the potential consequences of these kind of statement? It can heighten the ethnic tension. Ji haan, it can heighten ethnic tensions. Now, how it can heighten the ethnic tensions? So let me tell you, the conflict could worsen the relations between the Naga and Kuki-Zo communities, especially in mixed or border areas like Ukhrul. It may also lead to the clashes or local unrest, particularly if either side try to assert the territorial claims publicly. Second thing is, it can also be seen as a threat to the Shirui Lily festival. So, threat to Shirui Lily festival. Ji haan. It can also be seen as a threat to Shirui Lily festival. Now, why this festival is celebrated? It is meant to promote the peace, tourism, and economic as well as environmental awareness, and it could be disrupted. Tourists, especially from outside the Manipur, they might avoid attending due to the fear of violence or the tensions, which harms the local economy as well as the goodwill efforts also. Then it can also be seen as a setback for peace talks. Setback for peace talks. Now, how it can be seen as a setback for peace talks? See, NSCN is involved in long-running peace talks with the government of India about the Naga autonomy as well as the territorial issues. And this kind of confrontation could also complicate those talks, especially if seen as sign of renewed tribal rivalry. Then, apart from this, escalation on social media. Now, escalations on social media. Now, how escalations on social media? NSCN has warned that similar ascension on social media will be taken as an insult only. And if online activists or the community members from either side post provocative content, it could lead to online hate campaigns, misinformation, or even trigger real world conflict. Apart from this, administrative and security pressures. Now, how administrative and security pressure? So, let me tell you that the Manipur government and the security forces may be forced to increase the policing in Ukhrul region as well as surrounding areas. So, there may be restrictions or surveillance imposed during the festival also, which hurt the atmosphere of the celebration as well as trust. Then, it can also weaken the inter-tribal coordination. Now, how inter-tribal coordination? It can hurt the inter-tribal coordination or weaken the inter-tribal coordination. So, efforts as tribal unity or inter-community dialogue may suffer. This could especially impact the local councils, developmental projects, or civil society initiatives that rely on the cooperation between the Tangkul, that is Naga-based Nagas, Nagaland-based Nagas, and Kukis. So overall, when we see these kind of things, one thing is clear that NSCN's warning could lead to the ethnic mistrust, disruption of peace, tourism, etc. Social media driven provocation and larger stability in Manipur's already fragile inter-community relations if not handled with the caution and diplomacy. So it is very important to handle this situation cautiously, and handling this NSCN Kuki Zo village volunteer eastern zone conflict, it requires urgent, sensitive as well as multi-level intervention, especially given Manipur's ethnic landscape is very fragile. You know? So the first thing, how to solve this conflict? First thing is immediate de-escalation measures should be taken. Ji haan. Neutral mediation. The Manipur state government or a neutral tribal civil society like United Naga Council or Kuki Inpi, they should initiate a dialogue between NSCN and Kuki Zo Eastern Zone. And clarification statement. Kuki-Zo Eastern Zone could issue clarifying press release affirming that their respect for the Naga territories and denying any intention to provoke. So this would help to diffuse the tension in Nagaland, in this Shirui Lily festival. Then secure the Shirui Lily festival. How to secure this festival? Through Joint Peace Committee. Now, how Joint Peace Committee? See, from a festival peace monitoring committee with representatives from the Tangkhul Nagas, Kukis, state authorities, and security forces. This can ensure a peaceful event. Then confidence building measures should also be taken. It encourages the cultural participation of both the communities in this festival, like joint stalls, cultural performances. For these things are going to foster the goodwill. Then promote inter-community dialogue. Now, how to promote inter-community dialogue? Revive or strengthen the platforms for tribal reconciliations. Now, how? Such as inter-tribal forums, student unions, elder councils. Use respected neutral figures like retired Naga and Kuki leaders, religious elders to mediate and frame dialogue around peace, tourism, as well as coexistence rather than history and land disputes. Then engage the center as peace framework. That is also very important. Now, how engage the center? The most important thing here is how to engage the center. Now, what central government should do? Central government ensure this tension does not derail the ongoing Naga peace process. Central government should promote multi-ethnic consultation process to address the broader tribal grievance. Example, Kukis feeling excluded from the autonomy talks, Nagas fearing the encroachment. So overall, in short, this issue needs a calm communication basically. Cultural sensitivity is needed, community-led dialogue is important here, and state facilitation to prevent escalation. So the focus must shift from territorial claims to the shared peace, tourism benefits, and tribal coexistence. So as the Shirui lily prepares to bloom again in the hills of Ukhrul, we are reminded that beauty can flourish only when peace is protected. And the National Socialist Council of Nagaland sharp warning and Kuki-Zo volunteers bold statement are not just local headlines. They are the echoes of deeper questions that who belongs where, who speaks for the land, and can cultural pride exist without territorial fear? So this is not just about Manipur. It is a lesson for the world. When communities do not talk, tensions will. When borders of the heart harden, even festivals turned into battlegrounds. But there is hope if dialogue replaces the declarations, and if every flower like the Shirui lily is allowed to bloom without fear. So if you found this video, the story powerful, share it. Not just to inform, but to inspire conversations that across the borders, both real and imagined. Because peace begins with understanding, and understanding begins right here. So like, share and subscribe Legacy IAS Academy channel. Let the world hear stories that matters. Thank you so much.